welcome back to the channel. It's Uncle Bruce here to give you the update on what's going on in plain English out there. Good news on GameStop. We got stuff happening here. Friday, around I guess it was just around the close on Friday, we found out that that the Roaring Kitty, not only had he exercised his stock options to buy 50,000 shares of GameStop at $12. We knew that was happening, and I think he did that sometime last week already. But at the end of the day, we find out that he purchased another 50,000 shares personally at around the 154.55 mark, just as the market was closing up, to now hold 200,000 shares. So he's actually doubled his entire position from 100,000 shares to 200,000 shares. That was Friday. And in the aftermarket Friday, the shares went up just very just like almost imperceptible. It was just little movement. It just kind of went up $1 an hour, $1.50 an hour for 4 hours. It went up $6 to close at 161, 162 almost on Friday night. And I thought, wow, that's nice. Maybe today we'll have a 160 opening, something like that, 158 to 162, see what happens. But no, this morning I wake up and I know I was up at 1:30 this morning because nature was calling me, and I took a quick peek at the pre-market, and not a lot was happening. And then I looked again at 3 o'clock when I got up, and sure enough, filing has been made by the company to announce to the world that Mr. George Sherman is indeed leaving the company by the end of July at the latest, or before. So he'll either be gone by the end of July because he'll have been replaced as a CEO, or earlier, depending on timing. That's surprising, yes and no. Just stuff we knew was coming. No new announcement as to who is going to replace Mr. Sherman yet. That is still to be revealed. But this builds the anticipation a little bit, and the shares are reacting again. They're now at 169.15 here with about 57 minutes to go before the opening bell. And this would be about a $14 gain from Friday's close of 154.69. And we're still waiting to find out who could be the CEO. And I wonder also if Mr. Sherman will leave the company completely. I mean, he won't even be a director anymore because he's still a director. Will he leave the company as a director? Now, this is, again, I got to come through timing here. It's the 19th of April today. We know that on the 9th of June, we have the annual meeting. And Mr. Sherman is up for a vote to be a director of the company for that day. But on that day, we do know that Mr. Cohen is going to become should be voted in as the chairman of the board. So the question is, if Mr. Sherman doesn't leave the company employ until sometime July, by the end of July, he'll still be a director of the company. Will he give up both titles when he departs, or will he maintain a directorship in the company? Will Mr. Cohen want him to be a director as an advisor to the company, or will he want to sever completely out? And if that is the case, that could happen between now and then, obviously. But the question then is, will perhaps the new CEO coming in immediately be brought into the board as well? So we have a new board of director replacing Mr. Sherman as CEO and board member at the same time. This is to be determined. So this is why this CEO coming up, this announcement of who this could be, it is really important. We're waiting to see, with great anticipation, just who could this be? Is this somebody that's being brought in from outside the industry, outside of the gaming industry? Is this someone from inside the gaming industry? Is this someone very much affiliated and associated with the e-commerce business? Is it an e-commerce specialist that is a specialist in the electronics segment that knows how to handle electronic fulfillments and all that? or is it someone that is just um, a very talented and very experienced e-commerce builder, creator, what have you? Are we talking about the possibility of someone at Chewy being picked off over there? Or are we talking about someone from Amazon high up? Are we talking about, you name any of the other online sellers? I mean, everyone's into online selling one way or another. I mean, Kmart, not Kmart, but Walmart is into our online selling. Target is online selling. Best Buy is online selling. I mean, go down the line. I mean, everybody is. But who are we? Who are we going to get here to join this company? Is this person name recognizable? Is this a recognizable name that the street knows? The investment street. This will be most interesting, no question about it, most interesting. The stock just popped to 171. So that 170 resistance level is gone like butter, hot knife through soft butter. There was no resistance at 170 on the pre-market to stop this market. So this stock just went right through it to 171. Looks pretty good on the chart. I got to say, I kind of like charts like this. Here, check this out. This is my big ass iPad. Look how big this thing is compared to my head. It's huge. But check this chart right here. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that. Isn't that great? Well, that's not very good. It's the wrong stock. Hang on. What am I doing? What happens here is that the machine is so sensitive that if you touch it on the screen somewhere, it does something. Well, that's the beauty of the Apple product, but it's also the pain in the ass of the Apple product. Here we go. Look at that chart right there. Look at the spike right there at the very tip right there. Just going 170, 120, 171, 179. Thank you very much, GameStop. You just don't stop. Won't stop, GameStop. Just keep on going. Happy to report this to you. Up $16.20 on the pre-market. 10% gain. Very good. We'll see how. We'll see how the street absorbs this going forward. This should be a most interesting day today, and I think we're going to have an interesting week as the speculation mounts and grows, and the rumor mill begins to ramp up. Because now that it's official that Sherman is leaving, there's someone else coming in, and so who's the mystery person? It will not be Elon Musk, okay? Just to kind of calm your nerves out there, folks. Forget about it. It's not going to be Elon. He's not going to become the CEO of this company. He's unlikely to become a director of this company. He is much too busy doing what he's doing with what he's got going on. Much, much bigger things to worry about than to run a gaming company out of Grapevine, Texas. What we need here is a person that is an absolute magician, specialist, taskmaster, and someone who can execute a corporate plan. And sometimes what you're looking for is not a very flashy person at all. You're looking for maybe like a general that just gets the job done. Making sausage is sometimes ugly, but boy, it tastes good if you get it done right. You need that kind of a doer. And well, we'll see what happens. I'm 172.45 now on the stock. It'll be interesting to see if the general coming in, whoever this is, guy or gal, bring with them a team of lieutenants. That might be part of the plan here, where Mr. Cohen and his associates, they're interviewing through headhunters. Not only do we want the general, but we want 4 or 5 lieutenants that will come in, that this general can just, all right, here, we're setting them these divisions, and we're going here, 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 and here. We need a big plan, because this is a war on all fronts. This is like a Second World War scenario. You're in the middle and you're surrounded by enemies, or you're surrounded by land you want to conquer. How about doing it that way? And so what you want to do is you want to have the right person to handle the website for the product line. You want another person to handle another website that's for e-gaming. You want another person to handle all the membership scenarios you want to put together. Another person on the global sales side of things. You got U.S. sales, North America sales, European sales, Asia, South America, Africa. You got the globe here. So you need people with specialties, perhaps in various spots. And this general coming in might well be a global specialist that can take this company from Grapevine, Texas, right near Dallas, to a whole other place that that this company had never has never been to before. And that is the plan. I mean, the plan is to make this a global e-commerce seller, and not be interested in just oh yeah, we want to get 20% of the U.S. market. No. We're not interested in just 20% of the U.S. market. Whatever that number of the U.S. market is, they want to dominate. And then they want the Canadian market. They want the Latin American market. They want the South American market. They want that European market. They're there now. They want the Australia, New Zealand market. They're there now. And on it goes. But you're going to need people who are specialists in these regions who can really handle the logistics, because beyond the website, beyond the creation of the online marketing machine, you also have to have the execution of delivery of goods and services. And you better know customs and handling procedures in all these other countries you want to do business in if you are truly going to become a global player. So being in India or Pakistan or Asia proper, the Middle East, being in Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, you want to score market share there for your product line, you better have a website that appeals to the locals. And so this is going to require a serious team of people. Again, thank you all of you for being here and asking these questions. I appreciate it.